What is going on, guys? It is Evan here from Evan Sports Corner, and I'm back with another video here on the channel. Today, I'm making a different type of video. I'm doing a Madden 22 online franchise with some of my friends as the Houston Texans. I'm pretty decent at Madden, so I wanted to have the hardest rebuilding challenge possible, and obviously that's the Texans. We're going to be doing a bunch of stuff, and in this video, we're doing the offseason. We simulated the previous NFL season, and we're in the offseason, so I'm going to be doing things like trading Deshaun Watson, drafting some new big players, some huge draft picks coming up, so stick around till then. But right now, we're doing some signings. So right now, we just signed Justin Reed. We're going to have Justin Reed as a long-time player in this franchise. And I also want to re-sign Desmond King because he's a pretty important part of this franchise. I think that we need him around. And the other free agents, as we look around here, they're really not that important. Taking a look at the mock draft here, we got us at the number 3 overall pick, and they have Evan Neal as the guy we should take. Don't know if I'm going to be taking Evan Neal, but we'll see. I'm considering it. Our offensive line is really bad, but then again, our entire team is really bad. So we can honestly use any position. So we advance the week here to the first week of free agency. So obviously, I have a lot of cap space to play with. So I'm going to try to make some free agent signings. Not going to go after some like huge names, but I will go after some low-key players, some guys who are like good players. There's a bunch of guys who are injuries, like Chris Godwin is injured and stuff like that, so I don't really want to sign him. I'll take a look at him, but yeah, there's the ACL tear. The guy I want to do sign is Emmanuel Ogbah, 28 years old. He's a good pass rusher with superstar development. He looks like a type of player I can use for a little while in this franchise, so I like that. I'm going to offer him a contract. And as we go through, there's a bunch of good receivers I'm looking at. My team's not great, but I'm going to end up giving Carlton Davis an offer because why not? He's pretty good. And this is the next week of free agency. We're about to advance the next week as we look at our lineup here. And the team is not great. There's the draft picks. And now here we go. I'll make our first trade. And this is the title. Deshaun Watson is on the move. Yes, I'm not keeping Deshaun Watson. I want to get a new quarterback. And Deshaun Watson, we're trying to find a realistic place to trade him. There are some rumors. We might be trading him to a place called Tampa Bay. Deshaun Watson might be heading to Florida. Yes, Tom Brady's still there. Probably get rid of him in this franchise. But yeah, Deshaun Watson and the Buccaneers are going to have to give us a premium haul for Deshaun Watson. We're going to try and get Scotty Miller in the trade. And the trade is not accepted originally. But with some good negotiating from GM me, I'm able to get the Texans. I'm able to get the Buccaneers to give us 2 first-round picks and a third for Deshaun Watson. And now without Deshaun Watson, there's the team without Watson. And it's also, I believe, after the free agent event. So we did get Emmanuel Ogbah. We did not get Carlton Davis. He rejected us. He said, I don't want to play for a losing team. Unfortunately, that's just the way it works. But hey, we got Ogbah, which is who I really wanted. Carlton Davis was just kind of a guy I kind of wanted. So there's free agency week 2. I'm going to go to the trade center. And what? We're making another trade? Yup, we're making another trade. Brandon Cooks might be on the move, and I feel like Brandon Cooks is just not someone I really want to keep around. I don't know. I want more draft picks. I value draft picks over players at this point, especially with the way our team is. We're probably not going to compete year 1. So Brandon Cooks right here, we're going to ship him off to a new team, and the Arizona Cardinals seem like a team that we could go get a pick from. And Arizona, the 23rd overall pick in the draft. Ooh, so close to going through. Only a little bit more negotiating from me, and I should be able to make this trade go through. Add in a third. No, actually, we're going to add in a 4th-round pick. And boom. 23rd overall pick is ours. Brandon Cooks is in Arizona. So now as we look at the prospects here, take a look at the prospects. There's Kayvon Thibodeaux, Aiden Hutchinson, George Karlaftis, Evan Neal. We've got pick number 3, pick number 23, and pick number 27. And here we go. The NFL draft is starting in our franchise. We got a bunch of users in this franchise, so I'm going to be showing you my draft picks through like the 3rd round. So here we go. As I paused it here for some reason, or I don't know why I did that, but here we go. Simulating pick by pick because this is the CPU, and the CPU Jaguars take Aiden Hutchinson. Okay. Get a premier edge rusher. The New York Giants at pick 2 select Kayvon Thibodeaux, and that gives us with the 3rd overall pick. Now, I do not want to reach on a quarterback here. I'm not saying Davis Mills is the guy, but I don't want to get a quarterback at this pick. So, what do we draft? Do we take Evan Neal to put him at right tackle? and give Laremy Tunsil, and set our tackles up for the rest of the franchise, give Laremy Tunsil a friend. What do? So we're looking at the quarterback, some of the other guys. Who do I take? Do I take the premium edge rusher still available, George Karlaftis? Looking at George Karlaftis, he looks really good. Looks like a guy who could be a big impact player. And we draft George Karlaftis. Hidden dev, huge W for us. George Karlaftis can be an edge rusher, a D tackle for us. He can be a fantastic fit. And as we move on to our next pick, which is pick 23, let's see who we go after here. Now, this could be the pick where we draft our quarterback. Kenny Pickett is available. And as you can see, yeah, I immediately saw Kenny Pickett fall all the way down. I said, yup, we're drafting Kenny Pickett. He's got good arm power. He's got great attributes. Hidden development. Let's go. And now we're into our pick 27. And there's the Titans, who's actually a user in this league. They drafted Jordan Davis. And now I've got a decision to make here. Who do I draft? You know, I could go with a bunch of different positions. I could go with running back. We don't have a solidified running back on the roster. But you know what? Our offensive line's really weak, and I want to go with Kenyon Green, the right guard. And boom! Hidden development right guard. Let's go. And now our third round pick right here. Big draft pick. Who are we going to take? There's a lot of options here. And I think I'm going to go either receiver or linebacker here. And I'm choosing between Nick Benito or Devin Lloyd. Both will probably be day one starters. And I'm going to go with Utah linebacker Devin Lloyd. Not hidden development, but not terrible. I think he can be a starter for us. And our next pick is another third round pick. And we end up drafting... I'm looking at a few guys here, actually. I think I'm going to look at a tight end for this pick. And I end up going with Isaiah Likely, tight end out of Coastal Carolina. He'll be our starting tight end. Hidden dev, which is a huge W for us. I like that. I like that pick. And the other pick I forgot to show you guys was the other third round pick where we got Kyler Gordon, who's a hidden dev corner. That's good for us. As there's our team after the draft. There's Emmanuel Ogbah. As you can see, Kyler Gordon is there. George Karlaftis, who will probably change around, make him a D tackle. And yeah, there's this hidden dev. And we're going to go in and edit George Karlaftis. Yeah. Going to go make him a D tackle because I feel like he'll fit better there. We need to get him starting. We actually have Jonathan Greenard and Emmanuel Ogbah at the edge position, so I feel like we could put Karlaftis. And who knows, that could change. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up for this video. That's the team. And I look forward to making the next video, which will be opening week against the Los Angeles Chargers.